Hey everyone, my name is Michael. I'm going to show you how to make or use a homemade jump ring cutter. And basically what this is just simply a block of wood that I took and cut some overlaps some 45s into, and then screwed up a piece of wood on the far end of it, and I took my saw and just cut a slit straight down the center of it so that it lines up with the center of my groove. And then I put a base plate on the bottom of it so that I have a way of attaching it to my bench. And I've made it so you can screw it down. You can, I'm just going for this demonstration. I'm going to use a couple of quick grips. There we go, and that'll secure it nice. And so we're going to make a bunch of jump rings, and you can use whatever size wire that you want to use. There's lots of charts out there that'll tell you exactly if you want this size wire and you want this diameter of a jump ring, you need to use this. And so those charts are out there. I'm just got some copper wire here. And what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to bend it into a right angle. And the way I'm going to make my jump rings is this is a set of Harbor Freight transfer punches. They're cheap. Buy them at Harbor Freight. I think they're less than $20. They come in all different sizes. This particular size right here is about a 5mm. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my drill and I'm going to chuck it up into my drill. And my drill spins fast. There's a couple different speeds. I'm going to slow it down. Then I'm just going to simply stick the wire in my drill, and I'm going to hold it nice and tight, and I'm going to turn my drill slowly. And there's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of ways of doing this. Okay, if you don't have a drill, you can do it by hand. I just find that the drill's the fastest and easiest way of doing it. There's tools out there you can buy that will do this. Don't try to hold the end and put it down on there because the end is sharp and it will cut your thumb. So either wear a pair of gloves or just like I did, just let it go. So here's my jump rings. I have them ready to go. I'm going to cut the ends off of them so that they lay in my tray nice and neat. And now you can see my jump rings will lay in my tray nice and convenient. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, there's a couple ways you can do these. Is you can cut them on the outside, and that works, but the problem is, and I'll show you this in a second. So I'm going to use my jeweler saw, and you can, like I said, you can cut them on the outside, and let me tighten my saw up here. So you want to lube your saw, and you can see my blade is loose because I'm actually not going to cut with it. I'm going to show you. The better thing to do is just simply lube your rings, okay, because it gets more lube on there. And so you can lay them on here, run your saw down through here, push against the end, and you can cut jump rings this way, just like this. Okay, it works just fine. This is how I cut a bunch of oval ones the other day. But the better way is to simply take your saw blade loose, slide your rings on your blade, then tighten your blade up, and I'm going to do that off to the side here. Make sure your blade's nice and tight. And then back in here. Now you can see they'll lay in here. And you can do this a couple different ways. I just take my fingers, I put one on the end and push. And then I get my saw started. And when it starts binding up, you've usually tells you that means you've cut through some rings. There we go. If you do it too fast, it'll get hot. That's okay. Just let it heat up or slow down. Now I've cut a bunch of rings already. See, I'm already that far through. I'm just going to take them out and dump them. You should have an apron on or a catch drawer so that you can catch them out. I use my fingers. You can also use a set of tweezers. I just use whatever I have handy to scoop them out. Now I need to line right back up where I was. I've still got some more links that are loose up here. Get that one off. To line right back up where I was, see where my wire's cut right there? I just simply put my saw blade against it and hold that and drop it back down in there. Okay, now I'm right back where I was sawing. And you're just going to continue. If you get a good grip on it, you can get them all the way done. And yes, I am cutting into the bottom of the block a little bit, but you don't want to cut into it too much. So top all those out. Get off. And I'm going to finish my last ones. Maybe I'll finish my last ones. You get the picture. Get off. It's not quite cut. And so those last few, that one's going to pop off. Like that, and those are cut, and I just might use my flush cutters just to go. And we're done. There we go. And that's how you make a bunch of jump rings nice and easy without cutting your fingers.